Hello and welcome to Navigation Forecast Cosmic Energy Reading for February 9th through February 15th, 2020. I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. I would like to invite you to choose a number from 1 to 6. That number is going to represent the card that's going to be your navigation card for your astrological forecast, which will be available on February 10th, which is tomorrow. I'd like to also remind you that we are in full moon energy in Leo. And when we are in energy of Leo, it's all about what we are creating and the new opportunities that are waiting for us. In order to experience the new opportunities, we must be willing to let go. We must be willing to open up space so we can receive the new opportunities coming in. So with that being said, note that the cards that are coming, that's showing right here in front of us, are going to tell us a story and help us to navigate through the astrological forecast as we move into tomorrow's energy. So we're going to start off with the very first card. So if you chose number 1, the very first card, it is in reverse. So reverse means the energy is protecting. So this is the protector energy, but it's also in reference to there's resistance behind this energy. And the card here, if you chose number 1, is all about resisting change. So it's time to let go of the resistance to change, because it's really important to change so you can open up your space and allow new opportunities to come in. So if you are holding on to things, people, or places that is comfortable for you, it's time to let it go and step into that change. The chakra associated is the throat chakra. So it is really about how you are going to communicate and create this change into effect. The number is 5. 5 is all about changing and freedom. And speaking of change and freedom, it is really about the communication, which is the throat chakra. How are you communicating? And how could you change the way you are communicating? And with this brilliant energy of the full moon, it's very powerful for you to take advantage of this energy and make some changes with the way you communicate. So if you chose number 1, this is your card for this week that's going to help you navigate through your astrological forecast that will be available tomorrow. Moving into our second card, if you chose the number 2, this is all about the master teacher. So this is your week to step into what it is you are brilliant at, what it is you have wisdom on. It's also about being open to receiving new people into your life who's going to help you go to the next level. So again, this is about a new opportunity as the energy of this full moon is. So allowing yourself to step into a new opportunity of master teacher. So perhaps you may be actually thinking about taking a certification or just stepping up in a specific skill that you do have. This is the week for it, and this is the week where you're going to be meeting people that's actually going to help you step up into a new level of teaching. Your chakra associated here is the third eye. So it is about creating it. It is also about seeing a bigger picture. So using this energy of the full moon to create a bigger picture for yourself, and letting go of your old ways of doing things and stepping out of your way so you can open up new doors to receive the master teachers. The number here is 3 and 8. So that 3 is all about how you are creating, the energy you're putting out there in reference to aligning yourself with master teachers to come in, and also on how you are going to be teaching something on a higher level. That 8 energy is about the abundance you will receive from stepping into the space of being a master teacher, and also accepting someone to coming into your life that's going to help you to become a better version of you. Bringing you right into that 11 energy. And that's what it's all about. The 11 energy is about becoming a better version of you, stepping up, coming out of your ego, and moving into your higher self. So chose number 2. This is all about this is your week to step up a level and really step into a space of teaching at a higher level, and also being open to receiving someone to come in who's going to be your mentor this week. Number 3, if you chose the third card, number 3, this is your week for a rebirth. And I love the fact that this card is showing up as a rebirth, because that's what this week's all about energetically. This is about letting go of things, being more creative, using your creative juices, and allowing yourself to open up new doors. And a part of the new doors may very well be about changing who you are. The chakra associated is your heart center, based on self-care and nourishing yourself. But most important here is the rebirth. This is your week to be reborn. This is your week to step out of your comfort zone and step into doing things that scare the living crap out of you, so you can become reborn. Your number here is 2 and 1, so it is a partnership with yourself and others. And that 1 is definitely stepping into a leadership role, being more independent, and a new beginning for you, bringing you into a 3 energy, which is again the creator. And it seems to be a lot of these cards have 3s in it, if not talking about the throat chakra as well. So your week for being reborn if you chose the number 3 card. You chose the number 4. Interesting. This is your week for a new relationship. So as you stand under the full moon's energy, know that this is your week to really get out there and socialize, because you are going to be meeting somebody. And you may also be focusing in on that new relationship with self, getting to know yourself on a higher level. And when we think about new relationships and even tapping into ourselves on a higher level, it requires a lot of grounding. So it is all about your root chakra. So getting grounded so you can be balanced, balancing your mind and body and spirit, and also your masculine and feminine energy as you do step into a new relationship. So this is your week to get out there and socialize or get to know yourself better. And our numbers here is 2 and 8. So yes, it's about a partnership. So a partnership with yourself or a partnership with someone else, and even possibly a partnership with your higher self, higher power. The 8th energy is there's abundance in any which way you go about this, bringing you into a 10, which is all about a new beginnings with a lot of potential and choices. Our 5th card. The 5th card. If you chose number 5, this is your week for communication. This is your week to allow yourself to communicate. And interesting enough, it's actually the week where we're going to be going into Mercury retrograde. So be cautious on your communication. And I would actually say to take this time to reflect on how you communicate. Are you a good listener, or are you looking to speak and have a conversation with somebody and just get your thoughts out there without actually listening? So what I'm hearing here is to really take this time this week specifically to communicate with a sense of listening, especially because we are moving into Mercury retrograde. The chakra associated here is the heart again, based on self-care, self-nourishment, self-love. So as you do communicate, know that it's going to provide self-love. And your number here is 1 and 2, which is interesting because on our 3rd card, we had 2 and 1. So we're back to that 3 energy. So it is again how you are creating the communication in your life. So if you chose number 5, this is your week to communicate, but be cautious because we are moving into Mercury retrograde as of February 12th. Number 6. Number 6, this is all about focusing. So if you chose the 6th card, this is your week to focus. This is your week to stay aligned to what it is you are looking to create and the opportunities that are coming your way. And as you do focusing in on your 3rd eye, so you can use your 3rd eye to see the bigger picture of things and letting go of your ego. Moving into the numbers 1 and 3, again, the 1 is all about the new beginning, the leadership, and the independence that you are going to be taking on as you're focusing. That 3, again, showing up, is all about what you are creating and how you are communicating it. Bringing you into a 4, which is all about the focusing on the new foundation that you are building this week. So powerful card. So again, just to recap, our very first card is all about change, but it's in reverse. So it means that there is a little bit of protection behind it and also a little bit of resistance. So be careful if you chose number 1. This is the week for change. You're going to have a little resistance behind it. And that could also be in contribution to the Mercury retrograde that's coming in. But you do need to change something this week. And utilizing your throat chakra, and perhaps it might be just the way you're changing, the way you're communicating, and really focusing on that change, leading you into freedom. If you chose the second card, you're looking at a mentor is coming in, and possibly you're going to be teaching at a higher level because it is a master teacher where you're focusing on. You're going to either be stepping it up and teaching something, or a person's going to be coming in to be a mentor for you. The third eye is allowing you to see the bigger picture, and this is really about you stepping up into your higher self. So if you chose number 2, that's what that's about. Number 3 is your rebirth. This is your rebirth week. This is your week to peel the layers and really get to know who you are, and using the full moon's energy to do just that. Create a better version of you and allow new opportunities to come in, and knowing that this serves the heart in reference to filling you up with joy. And again, the numbers here are 2 and 1, so it's that partnership and also the new beginnings, and all about how we are creating. The 4 is the new relationship. So if you chose 4, this is your week to get out and socialize, but get grounded to do so, because you want to stay balanced during this whole week of the full moon and Mercury retrograde. So staying balanced so you can develop that new relationship and know that there's a new beginning with much potential and opportunities coming your way. Number 5 is all about communicating. This is your week to communicate, but you want to be cautious about it because we are moving into Mercury retrograde. So really do some time on listening and evaluating how you do communicate, because when we are in Mercury retrograde, it means the energy of that planet is slowing down to help you to reflect on how you do communicate. And know that that's a 3 energy again, which is all about creating and communicating. And our 6th card is about focusing. Focusing on your desires, focusing on the opportunities, focusing on the new foundations you're going to be building, and using your third eye to do just that. So allowing yourself to see a bigger picture, not just what's in front of you. So these are some amazing cards, and know that whichever card you chose, whatever number you chose, that's your navigation card for this week for the astrological forecast. All 6 cards, though, do tell a story. And when I do give you the astrological forecast, you can very well use your sun, moon, and rising sign in addition to this one card to help you really put together a fun story for this week to help you navigate through this week, helping you get through this energy of the full moon, which is all about creating and new opportunities, but also pushing through the Mercury retrograde that is coming in and will stay with us for 3 weeks. So it's a fun week. Doesn't seem to be too much pressure. We have change, master teacher, rebirth, new relationship, communication, and focus. All fun. So whichever number you chose, that's your energy for this week. That's the navigation card for you to help you through the astrological forecast that will be available on February 10th, 2020. I do thank you for being here, and I look forward to sharing some more navigation forecasts with you next week. Bye-bye for now.